Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest press. DA, it's all yours.
Well, small ball has become the trend in the NBA.
Point forwards and big guards in demand. DA, you're right. Thank you. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the Pistons. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And checking out Chicago, they're happy with this latest stretch of games. This is the time of year for optimism. At this point, anything.
Just how big the jump is between that first year and their second year in the league.
I think, Kevin, it's probably the single biggest growth opportunity. One of the things that happens is the game slows down for second-year players. Very rarely do you see a guy take a step backwards. They're comfortable, they're more confident, and they know what to expect.
Young's checked in for Chicago. B comes in for Chris Dunn. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And, of course, always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. Well, you look at B, such quick hands, second in the NBA. And, of course, R.J. Barrett. Same can be said about him.
And really both showing a gift at the defensive end, applying pressure and picking pockets.
Morris trying to free himself up, and the shot goes down.
Well, Dennis Smith Jr. is a tough cover because he can finish with either hand. You better not give up the lane because he'll make you look foolish.
Here's Young. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so Payton will bring it up for New York. 9-point game. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, Greg, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Knicks trail by 11. The pass to Smith. That's tipped. Carter, the pass to B. Unloads. Knicks with the rebound.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
And he makes that one.
I like to see Kevin Knox share the basketball because what it shows is an improving awareness in finding his teammates. That's how people want to play with you.
Here's B. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. B's got 6.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Knicks trail by 11. Payton finds Portis. Here's Knox. Smith on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Wants to get it to Morris and does. And he drops it in from the low post. Morris has got his second basket of the night.
Well, just tremendous awareness from Dennis Smith Jr. Recognizing a teammate is open. Let me make the game easy for him.
B. It's rebounded by Portis.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Back to Payton. Levine against Portis. Here's Payton. And a miss there on the triple. The Bulls leading by 9. To the middle. Here's B. Finished off the break. 8 points for him.
Building up a big over the summer in free agency.
But you know this, Greg. Sometimes you swing hard at the pitch and you miss. And that's one of the problems of putting all your eggs in the free agency basket.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Denzel Valentine comes in for Porter. And it's wide in for Zach LaVine. B covered by Payton. No good from B. Knicks trail by 9. Payton outside. Pass to Gibson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
Here's B. The 10-footer finds the target. B's got 10 points.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
A floater, and it's laid in by Payton.
How about the soft release on the floater by Elfrid Payton? To me, that's a necessary skill for a point guard in today's NBA.
Of course, you can't help but notice that teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get.
Well,
and the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to settle, correct?
Exactly right.
For Chicago, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. And that one is good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Passes it to Valentine. Down low. Here's B. It's rebounded by Portis.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy. And theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And yes, it's good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
White against Smith. Lets a floater go. No good from B. And so Payton will bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing here by 8. Last time they met in New York.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Elfrid Payton.
Clearly a foul.
For Chicago, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And New York making a change here. Trier's checked in.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Here's Knox. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 4 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Payton. And too long on the shot. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Bulls out front, up by 8. From Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from it.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off it.
And she was. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Young. Porter comes in for Denzel Valentine. Zach LaVine's checked in for Satoransky. And B's subbed in for White. Then for the Knicks, Marcus Morris is checked in for Knox. Lonzo Trier comes in for Barrett. And it's Dennis Smith in for Payton. Carter out there with Porter. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Murray. And it's B in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Portis kicks to Smith. On the wing, Morris. From deep. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's B. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That's a 2 from Smith. Chicago grabs the miss. Carter's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's B. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
And, Greg, one of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them. I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
Here's Carter. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Carter's got his first points of the night.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
Chicago leading by 10. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So, Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much. The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Antonio Blakeney's checked in for Chicago. Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. In 3rd, the Knicks.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long. So that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for B. 10th in steals, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Portis, the pass to Smith. Off target from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Now, here is Smith. His last outing with 20 points. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That's good from B. And so he hits both. Knicks trail by 16. Ball's knocked loose.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
For New York, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And Morris drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
And Morris comes over to help. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Good on the shot. Morris has got 7 now in this quarter.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
From the arc. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Chicago Bulls enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition.
Hey, all eyes on me. All right, nice work out there. I like the attention to detail. I like the hustle. I like the sense of urgency y'all are playing with, all right? Now, I want y'all to put a body on someone constantly, all right? Anytime that ball is up for grabs, put a body on it, all right? Make them feel you. I want these guys to be sick and tired of you by the end of this game, all right? So get physical, push them around. That's how we put them away. All right, bring it in. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Young's checked in for Wendell Carter. Valentine comes in for Porter. Whitey's checked in for Levine. And B's subbed in for Dunn. The Knicks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Kevin Knox comes in for Randall. And Barrett subbed in for Alonzo Trier. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Doris, you and I enjoy discussing pure scores, great shooters, but guys that can score a myriad of ways. Give us a couple of names that we don't always hear about that really impress you.
Well, one young man who I think has got an offensive game that is really continuing to grow and is quite beautiful already is Zach LaVine. But probably the best example, Kev, would have to be the multi-time winner of the Six-Man Award, and that's Sweet Lou Williams. This guy can score against any defense. He's great in pick and roll. He has become a better playmaker, but Lou Williams is a problem to guard.
And as people will say, he is a professional scorer.
That's perfect, yes.
On the court for the Knicks, Barrett Knox are the wingmen. Portis is out there with Taj Gibson, and it's Smith in at the 5. Bulls making a switch here. Blakeney's checked in. Well, you talk about a player who is a consummate pro, Taj Gibson.
No doubt. Taj is a guy who has always approached the game from a veteran standpoint. He's a great leader, great defensive player, and in between the lines and out, you can count on Taj Gibson.
The Bulls leading by 17. The shot's good from B. B's got 30 points.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Here's Smith. Trying to get open is Gibson. Smith, no luck.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Offensive rebound. Valentine lays it up and banks it in. Valentine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Here's Smith. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Well, that requires a level of concentration, and Dennis Smith Jr. so skilled at keeping his balance.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
It's Portis atop the key. Pass to Knox. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Kevin Knox seeking the contact, makes the basket. That is well done.
Well, you knew it was going to take some time for Kevin Knox, but Greg, at the end of last season, he began to show flashes of what he could do.
You could almost see the game starting to slow down for him about halfway through the season. Consistency is something all rookies struggle with, but it hit Knox especially hard. Fortunately, that is something that passes with time.
Here's Smith, and he banks in the layup. Smith's got 19 points. Chicago leading by 19. Now White. Out to the right wing. Here's B. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A lot of people look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
And now, in his second year of coaching the Knicks, David Fizdale putting more of a stamp on this team, changing the mindset of the franchise.
Well, the New York Knicks hired David Fizdale to steer the ship with a group of young players. And I want you to think back to where he earned his stripes. That was with the LeBron James and Dwayne Wade championship Miami teams. So he knows culture and he knows winning.
2 on the clock. And it's Smith, that time on the assist by Morris. 21 points for Dennis Smith.
You know Dennis Smith, his first instinct is to shoot. And when he's hot, look out.
Barrett brings the double team. B the pass to White. Here's Valentine, and he uses the glass on the layup. Valentine's got 9 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And the pass to Barrett. Fades. Count that one. Barrett's got 6 here in this quarter.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Barrett brings the double team. White wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Shots good by Gibson. Gibson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
White finds Young. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So New York will take it the other way. Here's Barrett. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
Putting that speed to great use. Once Barrett gets a step on the D, good night.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And here's a rundown of the rookies already having a huge impact in their first season. These are the NBA's rookie scoring leaders. Well, you look at B, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, R.J. Barrett doing just as much.
Talk about hitting the ground running. These two have made an immediate impact with their scoring.
Carter, he's checked in for Valentine. Smith outside. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Smith's got 10 points in just the second half. B defended by Gibson. B the pass to White. It's rebounded by New York. Portis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Smith. And the layup's good off the glass. Smith's got 25 points in the game.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's B. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
The defensive tools are there for Dennis Smith Jr. He's got the necessary physical toughness.
And so it's Chicago. 13 points up at the end. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Knicks trail by 13. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for Chicago right now, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Young and Carter are the big men inside. And it's B in at the point guard position.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Alonzo Trier's checked in for the Knicks. Well, you look at guys like Otto Porter, Greg. He just brings so much with his consistent outside jumper.
And guys, he's shot threes at a tremendous clip the last few seasons. I mean, really for his whole career. Sometimes can be a bit passive, so you just make sure he's involved and looking for his shot.
Here's Trier, and he gets it to go from the high post.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Porter against Morris. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
I'll tell you, you have to take pride in finishing through contact. You get the sense Marcus Morris relishes that chance.
Kept alive. Another shot. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Gibson. Here's Barrett. Makes it off the glass.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
The Bulls leading by 12. B the pass to Carter. Great D that time from Gibson.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Knicks trail by 14. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Chris Dunn's checked in for B. From deep 3-point range. No good from B. Knicks have gone through the 4th quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Trier passes to Smith, pulls up, and he drops that one in. Smith's got 14 points now in the 2nd half.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
B covered by Smith. "14 feet away." Count that one. B's got 46 points.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Randall. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 4th assist in this one.
Dennis Smith Jr., you want more of this. Find your open teammate and make sure you put it on time.
Doubled by Smith. Porter in the corner. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's Levine. Goes back up, and it's blocked. He kicks it to Markkanen. It's another look. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And the Bulls lead by 14. 43 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Randall down low. He's guarded by Markkanen. And it's good. 2 points.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
B covered by Smith. Here's B. Offensive rebound. Here's Trier, guarded by Levine. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
And so it's Chicago winning this one.
Kevin, thanks. Well, this place is still buzzing. Looking at Che's offensive outburst, it was incredible. What was going through your mind as that point total kept shooting up?
Hey, D.A., man, I didn't do too much thinking, to be honest with you, man. But my teammates kept encouraging me to attack, so I went with it. You know, we got on the road as a team, and the points just kept coming and coming, as you can see from the night.
Well, you guys are on a roll right now, no doubt. Congratulations again. Guys?
All right, David, thank you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Good game out there, fellas.